I wanna be a cowgirl sweetheart. I wanna learn to rope and ride. Oh, new microphone.
Existed after Noah's flood is correct, and that is what created the Grand Canyon. It was not evolution, it was creation. Thank you.
Now, let me get this straight. Evolution did not create the Grand Canyon. Why? I didn't know that. Good fucking grief. The stupidity is acidic and crushing at the same time. It's like, golly, I didn't know that a biological process that changes the one form of living being through many generations into another form of living being didn't create the Grand Canyon. I just couldn't possibly have guessed that. Thank God we have creationists to correct us in that.
In the past, I have advocated here in YouTube that people ignore minors and the mentally ill for moral and ethical reasons. Anthony Powell has made me reconsider that policy. Nothing and nobody in a free society could have prevented Tony from his evil act. But for the good of society, one can, and probably must, try to educate minors, even against the wishes of their parents, in a form of social self-defense. If too many minors grow up being ignorant, uneducated, occult-befuddled, clueless, savage fucktards, such as this kid here, the health of the society in which they live in suffers. They turn their backs to the future and embrace the past, rejoicing in fearful and divisive superstition, while their peers step forward into the light and leave them behind in darkness.
Currently in Texas, the State Board of Education wants to dumb down science and produce a whole lot more of these kids. I don't know about you, but that fucking frightens the little short and curlies right off of my nutsack. Imagine a society full of these kids becoming adults. It's just fucking terrifying. And in that, society, of course, is doing not only itself a vast disservice, but a grave disservice to the kids that grow up that ignorant and that stupid and that fearful of reality. How do we educate these kids in YouTube? Well, we can't, but we can perhaps set them up as a bad example so that their peers can look at them and say, I don't want to be anything like that.